actually, you were pointed out to me by somebody else, and I stood in your area to just see if maybe I could get you, and so that's how I ended up getting with Tameka last night at Dame Dash and Patricia Field's fashion show.
Definitely.
So, and that's your girlfriend from last night. Big mouth girlfriend.
Yes.
She's talking all loud.
Right.
It's very nice to have you here in the studio. Tameka, everybody, is from Atlanta. She's currently styling Sierra. She's been...
No.
You're not Karen, but you styled her?
Yes.
Well, that's Karen, because she's only been out for about a minute.
For 2 days, right?
Yeah. She's a friend to the show, though. We like you, Sierra. And you've styled Tony Braxton, but you spent 4 years styling Usher.
Definitely. Usher, definitely.
Now... because you have to get to a plane, that's why we have to do this earlier, everybody. It's not during the hour of truth. All right, let's just get right to the questions. How is Usher's relationship with his mother? Because I've often heard that it's...
Wait, Wendy.
Huh?
How am I his stylist and you're asking me his relationship? Let's talk about...
What, Usher?
Styling him a little. Okay,
well, I'm assuming that Usher's mother's around all the time. You know, do you know what I'm saying?
True.
And I've heard that Usher... is less than polite in that situation. I've heard allegedly, and money does that a lot of times to kids, and
And you know what? Most rumors are spread by music and record company people, and it's bad because Usher and his mother have a very unique... He loves her mother. Like, he takes his mother to every award show.
Yeah.
Like, that's his date many times.
Yeah.
He loves his mother. He respects his mother, but they have two... It's almost like a split personality relationship. She's his manager.
Yeah.
So when they're talking about management, business, numbers, times, dates, appearances, then he's kind of like, look, Janetta, da-da-da-da-da.
Right.
But that's mommy. He kisses on her like, mommy, like he loves her.
Right,
it's
right.
not... So the disrespectful thing is to me, that's like a rumor. That's not true. He respects her and he loves her like she's first on his
so
list,
does
everything.
Usher wear underwear on a regular basis?
See, there you go. Yes.
No, I'm asking you questions.
Wow, that's not...
No, that has to do with styling, right? What is it about styling?
That's funny. Yes, he wears underwear. Yes, definitely.
Okay, so
you've seen them in videos, Calvin Klein and Thomas Pink.
I'm talking about besides that, because when he's showing, perhaps he's trying to get an endorsement, but when he's not showing,
they're pushed down.
Yes,
they're there.
Gotcha.
They're there.
Okay,
they're there. I'm sorry, Usher. I mean, I know that's the.
Have
illusion.
you ever met Superhead?
I've never met Superhead. That's another crazy rumor. Like, I don't see him affiliating with a Superhead, but. No, it's true.
Okay, wait, just excuse me for one moment.
Uh-oh.
Excuse me for one moment. I just wanted to talk to the audience.
Okay.
Okay. Hurry up. This is a 2-minute show. Oh. Okay. You know what? That's a wrap. Tell her thank you, but no thank you. That is not the way we met last night. Now I'm gonna lay it down. Go. You know what? Sometimes when you're in the party and the booze is flowing and the lights are going, people often act overzealous about things. You see, when I go to industry functions, I will never get drinky to the point that I'm not remembering. Because when I do, like industry stuff, like I'll drinky on my own time, of which I consider like my comedy night. That's my night. That's my time. You all see me lit. I'm at a Dons and Divas extravaganza, honey. I am floating above the party. But when I am why is she just standing there dwelling? Taryn, execute. She understands exactly what we need done. Here's the thing. I'm going to be real with you. Just close the door behind, please. And look, put this over. Do you have tape over there?
No, but I can get you some.
All right, well, never mind with walking in and out. Look, so listen, right? Last night, and I was invited, and thank you very much, Dame, Patricia Fields, whoever invited, Sarah, who was very hospitable at the party and whatnot. So I said, let me go. Wednesday night, I'm normally out anyway, so it's, it was an early party. It was from 9 to midnight. So I said, all right, well, let me go. I'll get there a bit early, and then I'll still be able to go and see my people, and I'll explain to them, I was on assignment, because I always consider parties like that on assignment, And although I drink socially at parties like that, I never drink to swervation, because I'm always feeling like, this is about business for me. I am not here to have a good time. I mean, I can pick, it's a fun party, but, I can think of other things to do to have a good time. But, I'm here to, see if I see Irv, and not just see him, but go up and say, what's really good. Like, we saw each other. What's up, Gotti? You know what I mean? Yeah. So this chick, right? On my way out, she and her friend, Tameka's friend, I called her the big mouth friend because she really was big mouth, and she was like, I'll tell it. And Tameka was like, Wendy, and I never met Tameka before, the stylist, and nothing against her, but I don't have time for the back and forth. Don't sit and ridicule me. I didn't know you from a can of paint. You recognized me at the party. I had my coat on. I was about to leave the party, damn near 5 steps out the door, and you pulled me aside and said, take my number. I'm in town. I need to talk about Usher. You know what I mean? Wow. I was in my right mind. I told you they had wine, and I'm not a whiner. Hey. Well, not in the sense of drinking it. And I had 1 glass of champagne because I knew I had my apple martini sitting over in my appointed seat. I had more party to do. So on my way out, she's put, wow, Usher, 4 years. I could tell it like it is. So I said, all right. I said, and I didn't have a pen or paper. I said, give me your number. Threw the number in my book and said, get in touch with booking, for the show, and, give her a little pre-interview, see if we have something here. If we do, invite her in on the show today before she flies back to the ATL. Everything seemed good. She was giving it up like she wanted to tell whatever story, like she was going to come in here and say Usher's gay or whatever she was going to say. You know what I mean? So, he treats his mother like, she was, and her friend was co-signing. Whatever you don't want to tell, girl, I'll tell it.
Wendy Williams' broadcast day has completed.